This is one of those days where you don't want to let anybody play with your toys, but you know what? Those who don't share wind up feeling alone. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm Rick Levine for Planet Pulse on this Friday, November 15th. And we have the moon in Taurus, which is kind of like that's right. Let me play with my toys and you play with yours, or I'll let you touch mine, but you can't play with them. But that moon in Taurus can be very possessive, but it barely shines a light on the real issue of possession and jealousy, and holding on to what we may or may not have today.
If it was just the moon in Taurus, then we'd be comfortable with our stuff.
Fine.
But Taurus's key ruling planet Venus opposes Pluto, a kidnapper. Conjuncts Pluto, the mythological lord of the underworld. So we can't play with our toys without imagining that burglars are going to break into our room and take them away from us, which intensifies the asset and resource issues of the day.
Yeah, Venus and Pluto's dance is very significant. In some ways, it conjures up the mythological story of Persephone being abducted by Pluto, by Hades, into the underworld, because Pluto is about experience. It's after death and before life. So Pluto has this kind of cosmicness, mysterious dark side, kind of like Darth Vader in a way. And Venus, on the other hand, is young, romantic innocence, love, beauty, sweetness. And so the sweetness here that gets pulled into the underworld isn't necessarily bad. It's just powerful.
Well, and I'd say Venus in Capricorn's been divorced at least once. She's not the most innocent version of Venus, but the moon in Taurus has us yearn or be attached to this notion of innocence.
Yeah, and so I think here that really what's going on is that we are being pulled into a very sensual world. I mean, the moon in Taurus, Earth, sensuality, Venus in Capricorn conjuncting Pluto, although it's intense and deep and powerful and maybe bringing up dark feelings of envy or jealousy or dominance or things that are not easy to take, it's still Earth, it's still Capricorn Earth, it's still sensual. And so I think here that some of this is about giving ourselves permission to go into those places to enrich our experience, knowing that like Persephone, who went into the underworld, that coming back, she brings the treasures of what happened in those deep, mysterious, and maybe even unspeakable places. I'm Rick Levine.
And I'm Jeff Jower, reminding you that you don't have to miss any of the treasures of cosmic information that Rick and I bring you every day when you subscribe on YouTube to this Tarot.com channel.